Hi out there in the YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about Sagittarius. Sagittarius, the savage philosopher. Alright, so why the savage? Why do I say that? Right? Well, because, Sagittarius is the centaur, which half of it, the lower half, is a horse. So, pardon the expression, but, hung like a horse. Well, they can be that, but I also mean it in an intellectual or mental way, where some of the stuff in their mind can be a little bit in the gutter, and a little bit, like hot and sweaty, but kind of like dirty almost, like a horse, like. And that's not to say that they're all just dirty douchebags. Like, I'm not saying that. Like, because all human beings have a sexual side. Regardless. I'm just explaining with this sign. It has a bit of a dualistic nature. Because, like, savage seems barbaric and animalistic. But philosopher has such high intellectual pursuits and, logic and deep thinking about the world and ethics and just who we are in the world. Whereas a savage seems kind of, like I said, barbaric. So how can these two coexist? Well, how can Gemini be delightful and charming and then a brat, one like an evil brat the next? Well, how? It's not for me to question. The sign is what the sign is. So read the signs, and if you know yourself, then you know others, and you know God. So have an understanding of yourself, and I'm trying to help with this video. So they can be kind of like I mentioned with Scorpio, very sexual, and they have a sexual kind of dark side that they are ruled by Jupiter, which is like uber benefic, and it brings luck, prosperity, and happiness. And so some of the things that might seem really dark aren't really to them, but they are to you. And so they don't share a lot of the times, because they as a philosopher, they know how judgmental people can be, and they don't want to be condemned to judgment, right? So, yeah, but when it comes to in the sack or in the hay loft, then sorry, I was referencing a song, in the hay loft. But yeah, it can be rather down and dirty, like playing in the mud kind of thing. It's a metaphor, okay? But they are at the same time, very smart people, and they're the philosopher of the zodiac. So it's the 9th house, and that rules like philosophy, travel, like broad spectrum things, and traveling the world. So Sagittarius love to travel, and they hate being pinned down in one spot. That's another thing about them. They're a fire sign, right? So they have that spirit about them. But at the same time, that can be frustrating to other people, because you don't want to travel, and they don't want to go all over the place and all of these things, right? So I think I kind of explained the elements of, the savage philosopher. So, and that's kind of what gives them such a good philosophical view on the world, is that they've done introspection of themselves, and a lot of them are aware of like their demons, so to speak, which makes them really smart, because then they're like able to have more control, like Solomon, over the jinn or the demons. And then when you have more control, you have more control over your life. And yeah, typically they're very happy people, being ruled by Jupiter, and have lots of luck in life. So give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe if you're new to my content. and leave me some feedback below if you have any thoughts, good or bad, about any of the stuff I was talking about there. So, have a great day or night, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.